As children, humans use their mindscape to tap into another realm without even understanding how to actually do it. Normally, children only allow a few characters or scenarios to keep showing up, like an imaginary friend or their dream future. But some decide to use this realm for much, much more in their lives. One of these such children is the subject of the story, a boy named Matthias. Now, in the real world, Matthias wasn't well known by anyone other than his family. This didn't truly bother him, though. Even as a boy, he was shy and introverted, much preferring to use his mind. And use his mind he did. He created many of his own special friends. One of them was the leader of the group. For some reason, even in his own fantasies, Matthias wasn't a leader. This one was named Rock, the strongest imaginary friend in the fourth realm, at least according to Matthias, and the coolest person Matthias knew. Not that Matthias liked favoritism, but Rock was definitely the favorite. The second favorite was a superhero. His name was Pajama Man, defender of naps, snoozes, and safe slumbers. Yes, he's ridiculous, and some people may make assumptions about his attractions, but he's a truly valuable hero. He's strong enough to lift a building with one hand, fast enough to outrun a crashing meteor, and tough enough to get thrown through the center of the earth. He's just slightly stupid. There were others, too. A Lego man who could build anything, a giant indestructible teddy bear, a dog with a killer bite, and a frog with a super long and sticky tongue. Matthias would go on adventures to defeat villains and fight crime. They'd fight an evil scientist, an old-timey robber, a ferocious werewolf-like monster with tentacle legs, a terrible one-eyed pirate, an expert hunter, and a guy who could electrocute things. This boy wasn't the most logical, you see. Maybe this is why he struggled socially. However, one day, after battling the thief again, the little boy started to realize this. It got to him. Even in his own fantasy world, somehow, he still didn't seem to have much power. I really tried to beat the bad guy. Why can't I do things right even in this place? He asked himself. Oh, come now, chum, exclaimed Pajama Man with a hint of being unsure. You are a valued member of this team. There shall be no talk like that. Matthias wanted to believe it, but he still wasn't sure. He exited that world and walked back into the real world of the classroom he was in. He put away that mean note from the obnoxious kid Ethan and started drawing himself and his friends. He looked up and saw a small toy robot on his desk. It was made up of block shapes and had an antennae on its head. He looked past it and saw that it was being held by a fellow classmate. It was a girl with black hair, a skull shirt, and a mischievous look in her eye.
My robot just scanned you. Now I know how to stop you at any moment, hero.
The boy was astonished at this ridiculous claim. He started stuttering about how that's not possible before she caught him off guard with,
You're really cute.
His face quickly turned red and he fell to the floor. She laughed at him and helped him up.
I'm just messing with you.
She said with a grin.
My name's Veronica.
She tried to shake his hand, but he simply looked down in shyness.
Sheesh. I didn't know you were that shy.
She teased, but not in an obnoxious way like his other classmates. The day ended and the class went outside. Veronica followed Matthias and kept talking with him. He never spoke. He either shook his head yes or no. When Veronica's mother arrived, she headed off, saying goodbye and waving as she did. Did I just make a friend without even trying? Matthias wondered. The idea left him as one of his peers chucked a ball of paper at him.